If you've been following me for a little bit, you'll know that I'm not really a huge bar and club guy. I was a lot in my 20s. I spent a lot of my 20s in bars, going around, chasing women, running around, spending money at bars, getting drunk, trying to get laid, getting one-night stands, all that stuff. But I'm 31 now, and I'm not huge on bars. But once in a while, I still like to go out and have some fun. So last night I was out in Hollywood with my friends, and we had an absolutely amazing time. It was great. When we were going out, really funny thing was that we were sitting around like typical guys drinking beer, ready to go out, and I was already thinking like, oh my God, I remember these days, man. Remember it just like in college, just like I was in my early 20s, my mid 20s. Bunch of guys sitting around drinking beer, waiting for the night to happen, right? It's like, what women are we going to meet tonight? What bars are we going to go to? Where are we going to find the great time? And so many guys do that. You sit around. My old friend and mentor David Wygant used to call it chasing the night. And that's when you basically stand around thinking about what bars to go to, hoping that it's going to be a great time, hoping that you're going to go find that girl and get a phone number, make out with some girl, take some girl home. And usually what happens is this. You go out with your guy friends, and you're going out to the bar, you stand in line for a bar, you're sitting outside, it's freezing cold, you pay some cover to get in, or one of your friends doesn't want to pay the cover because it's like $10 or $20, it's too much, so you say, okay, screw this, let's go to the next bar. So then you waste half the night going to the next bar, and at the next bar you go in, and you all get a beer, and you're standing around trying to look cool, right, like this, like looking around, being cool, not trying to look too desperate, but you're still sitting around waiting for the chicks, man. Where are the chicks? Where are the chicks? Second bar, there's not enough girls, right? So one of the guys wants to leave. They say, okay, fine, let's go find the next place because this place isn't fun enough. We can't find the party. So you go to the third bar, and the third bar, finally, there's girls everywhere now, right? But now it's 1 in the morning, everybody's already drunk, you guys have been racking up bar tabs the whole night, and you're standing around like a pack of hungry dogs that haven't been fed in like a month, and you're sitting around staring at the women like, oh my God, it's a girl, oh. And the women see this, man, they know what you're doing, and they don't like it at all. So what happens? Nothing. One of you guys maybe gets enough courage to go up and talk to a girl, and he gets shot down, and he comes back to the group, and the group stands there again, a lot of anxiety, right, looking around, but nobody really does anything. And before you know it, the night's over, you've racked up $50, $100 in beer or whatever, and you're sitting there, all the girls are gone, you go and get a slice of pizza, and you're standing there drunk, greasy pizza in your hand, holding your dick in your hand, and all you can do is take a cab home, right? What happened there? What happened was that you were chasing the night. You were basically going around looking for a good time, looking for that awesome, amazing time to happen. The funny thing is, that amazing time is never going to happen when you're out looking for it. When you're sitting around with your friends waiting and thinking, God, we have to go find the good time, we have to go find the fun party, you're never going to find it because you're always going to be in future mode. You're always going to be in future chasing mode, and you're never going to find the good time. And the only time to really have a good time is right now, because you are the one who creates the party. You're the one who creates the good time. So you never need to go to a bunch of different bars to find a good time. You need to go to one bar, which is what I did last night. We go to one bar, have a really good time because you're hanging out with friends, you're enjoying yourself. Whether or not you meet women or not, whether you're with women at the time, it doesn't really matter. What matters is when you have a good time. And when you have a good time, that's when you start attracting people. That's when your real attractive energy starts coming out. So always remember that. I'd like you next time you go out, there's nothing wrong with going to bars, nothing wrong with going to clubs and getting drunk if you want to do that, nothing wrong with going out and meeting girls. So by all means, if that's what you want, go out and do that. But always remember that the good time, the only place to find a good time is where you're at right now. Where you're at right now is the most important thing. So make sure that whoever you're with, you're having a good time with them. Whatever you're doing, you're having a good time doing. Whatever place you're at, you're liking that place. And you're enjoying yourself. It's like a celebration of life. You're out celebrating life. It's a Saturday night, man. It's a Friday night. You may as well enjoy it. That's it for now. So until next time, remember, man, stop chasing the night. Don't stand around in a corner like a hungry dog salivating, looking at the chicks. Look at who's around you. Look at who's in front of you right now. What can you be talking about? Are you enjoying yourself? What is there to celebrate? And then you do that. And when you do that, all the other stuff starts falling into place. Talk to you guys next time.
When the pressure's on, now suddenly it's Friday night. Now you have to be dressed up. Now you have to go be social. Well, then you can't do it because you've put so much pressure on yourself. And then and on top of that, you don't even like being in a bar. No wonder you're failing that way. No wonder it's not working.